Well, hello. Thank you for joining me. It's been a long time since I last posted a video, longer than I thought it was. I think it was back in April, so that's taken a long time. Well, the intervening months I've been taken up with all sorts of things. I've been poorly a couple of times, got COVID once, not badly, just like a flu really for a couple of days. Unpleasant, but not debilitating. Family stuff, and I have been painting, but slowly and without focus, so I've not been getting very much finished, although I've been doing stuff. But I thought it was about time to give an update, so here we go. I'll turn the camera around and then we will have a chat about what's been going on. First up, we have these men-at-arms. These are Old Glory, and I painted the figures a long time ago, probably April time, but I never got around to pasting them, and so I did that this morning. Nice little unit. The figures are the chunky 15mm stuff, which I kind of like. I think they work well. I spent quite a long time on the surcoats on these guys. Yeah, I was quite pleased with how they came out in the end. The flags are downloaded from the internet. One thing I like to do on these is just the raw edges along the top and end. I like to see if I can match those to the main colour in that particular part of the flag. I think it makes it look more complete. But there you go, those are the men-at-arms. Right, just a minute, I'm going to turn the camera. This is Old Glory again, Blue Moon I suppose in around Old Glory. And these are as a unit of spearmen, militia, for the town of Berwick. The standard here is conjectural. The bear and the tree motif is a pun. The tree is a witch hazel and a bear, so it's bear, witch, hazel. Henry VI used it on one of his seals, so I know it was in use around about the time that I was modelling. But I'm not sure they ever had that flag. Again, these are nice figures. I should have said Blue Moon on the other for the knights as well, but they came out quite well. They made quite a pretty unit. And again, I painted these figures a long time ago, probably April time. And just didn't get round to basing them. They were on the shelf looking at me all that time, and I finally got round to it this morning. But this is the last of the 100 Years' War that I have painted. I got a little tired with the project and moved on to other things, which I'll show you in a moment. So that's the second unit that's been completed. Now here we have two units of cataphracts. These are for my Skythian Army, which which takes it to a later date. So these will extend the range of my Scythians from around about 300 BCE through to 150, 200 AD, or is that CE? I can't remember. Anyway, these are Lurkio figurines miniatures. These come from their Seong Nu range and are called Eastern Nomad Nobles. They come in two parts. The horse is moulded with the legs, and the torso is a separate piece that you have to glue on. And that was a little frustrating because the location is a bit fluid, and so getting them to stay in the right place proved to be a challenge at times. But when they're finished, they look fine, albeit there's only 2 designs. I think the website says 3, but I've only got 2 here. Now these I finished a couple of months ago and actually based them, but they got on the table for the first time at the weekend, because one of the things I have been doing is a bit more playing. So these formed part of my Skythian Army. We were using the Mortem et Gloriam rules, and these were part of the punch of that army. I had one led by a legendary general which managed to cut its way through the opposition it was facing, but did get rather isolated, got all the way to the baggage and then surrounded and mobbed. Its demise signalled the end of the army. The other unit was also cutting its way through, albeit a little bit slower, but behind it, the rest of the army, with the exception of 1 unit of elephants, was crumbling to dust. I've been playing a fair bit of Mortem et Gloriam. I entered a couple of tournaments. The first one, the Footsloggers event. Unfortunately, I was kind of really very ill during it, and only managed the Saturday. From Sunday onwards I was just feeling dreadful, so I had to drop out on the Sunday. And the second one was their Chariots of Fire competition, both of those taking place in Daventry. That was quite interesting. I took a Middle Assyrian army to that, which was an old faithful one that I had in the boxes from many years ago. And it was good to get it out on the table again. Although finding a way to get a legal army by combining the figures together was a little bit of a challenge. You need quite a lot of figures for Meg, certainly in the Maximus mode. You don't need so many for Magna, and certainly don't need anything like as many for the Bacto versions. But it's quite an interesting game. There's a lot of thinking that has to go on it, and I'm enjoying it quite a lot. So those are the units I've completed, and I will leave you there. Thank you for watching, and I'll try not to be so tardy in loading up the next video. Thank you.